Welcome to my channel and this series will be focused on the C language. We will be focusing from the beginning. So this series for everyone who is starting to learn coding or have no absolute knowledge about any coding languages. It's totally fine. I will be touching all the basics and we'll move up to the intermediate to the advanced level. And from there, after this series is complete, I will post another series as a continuation of this series. So, not wasting any time, let's get started. I'm using Mac OS and I am using a software called CodeLight. It's a very nice little software. If you're using Windows, you can use Visual Studio or Turbo C++. Otherwise, I won't suggest you to use Turbo C++, but if you have it works. We'll be doing C language, not C++, so it's probably going to be fine. But I will suggest you to download CodeLight. I think it is available for Windows too. Um, Otherwise, if you have Ubuntu, great. Ubuntu is a great software. Ubuntu is a great learning platform. You have GCC over there, and I will go through what GCC and everything is in a moment. If you need this software, I will have the link down in the description, so you can just go to the description and click on the link, download the CodeLight software. It's a very good software to make a bunch of programs in C or C++. I will be using this thing, and I'm using on Mac OS. If you're using Visual Studio, your code might a little bit differ depending on it differs depending on compilers to compiler, but it won't differ that much. Yeah, especially in the C, it will stay similar. So let's get started. So what is C? You have come here to the video. Now you must be wondering, what is the C language? Okay, C language is a root language. It's a very memory efficient language. In this language, we have different languages like Java, C, Python, but the C is the most basic root language. It is focused for those devices who are where memory is precious, where you can't afford to have a larger memory, where you can't afford, which is not very resource heavy. C is very lightweight root level software. So I've talked about memory. Now, when you code in C, you have to understand the memory layout of the program, of the computer, of these how the C is using your memory to do stuff.
Let's say you're using a computer which is 64-bit operating system architecture based on 64-bit architecture of the processor, and you're using 64-bit operating system, and you have created a program to run on that machine. Now you have to know how much memory that program is requiring. If you are if you're trying to access, or if you're trying to allocate more memory than you have on that system, your program will crash. um, so to make an effective program, you have to understand the memory layout. So in particularly in the C, how C uses the memory of the computer is something like this. So we have a high address, which is a command line argument. So what is a command line argument? Command line argument is when you execute a program in your CMD. If you're on the Windows, if you're on the Linux, it's a terminal. So when you execute the program, you can give them some arguments to the program. So let's say we will be talking about this later in the series. So if you have a file which you want to accept, which you want the program to accept as a command line argument to open the file and read that file, you will be using command line arguments. There are different command line arguments that we will be talking throughout the series. Then we have stack. So
So stack
stack
is where
is,
we can
for
call it
now,
as
let's
a
say
data
it's a kind
structure
of a
for
data
now.
structure.
So now we have stack. So let's consider stack as a data structure. It is a data structure, and for now just remember that it's a data structure. We'll be talking about that later in the video. So stack is where the memory function, the value that you initialize, like x equals to 5, y equals to z, y equals to something, are stored in the stack. So the memory of that particular variable is fixed, that lives in the stack.
Fixed. For the heap is another story. It's the memory. It's about dynamic memory allocation. So if you don't know how much memories you are going to need, you are going to use something called dynamic memory allocation, malloc, galloc, which you are gonna study throughout the series. So those memory dynamic memory allocation happens inside the heap. Now we have something called uninitialized data and initialized data. We can consider this segment, this both segment in total, we can call this as a data segment. And over here we have the text, which we can say it's a code segment where your code lives in the memory. So this is how the memory structure, particularly in C, how C uses the memory structure. So C is, again, it's a root level language. What it means is it's using your hardware, it's using your memory that is available. Unlike Java, Java is not root level. It runs inside a virtual machine. It it is not as efficient. It's very resource heavy. So if somebody asks you to make a software which can run faster, which can run fast, very fast, you have to use C or C++. Those are the best languages which requires very less memory as compared to the other programming languages, and create something that can be used on a very resource uh, on any computer or any device which doesn't require that much memory, or which doesn't has that much memory. So this was the introduction. Next video will be about writing the first program, hello world. So check it out. Subscribe. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to get the videos that I will be posting for this series. You can also turn on the notifications so you can get the videos as soon as I upload them. If you like the video, give a thumbs up. It will really help me. It will really motivate me to make the videos. If you disliked it, then give me a dislike. uh, if you want any other programming language to learn, if you want me to make some other videos related to programming or technology, you can give those ideas down in the comment box. If you have any further questions, let me know. I will make sure that I am replying to you. That's it. See you. Thank you for watching. Bye.